up, fam? Welcome to another episode of George Reviews. I am the 80s Transformer fan, and today on George Reviews, I'll be taking a look at a property I haven't looked at for over a year now. It's a Marvel Legend figure. Specifically, it's Marvel Legends Infinity Saga Avengers Endgame Thor, and it is the fat Thor with the braided beard from the final movie in the was it Phase 1? Phase 2? Anyway, it was the final movie of the whole Thanos saga build-up dramatic thing, and here is that Thor in the packaging, and they have it in like what used to be, what was it, like the anniversary packaging. He's in a square box, window box. You can see Thor fully in the packaging where you can see the bottom of his legs. You can see he comes with an extra set of hands. He comes with his axe, and it has some translucent parts, giving it that lightning effect. He comes with a lightning effect, and he comes with Mjolnir, and it has a lightning effect. Oh, by the way, this is Stormbreaker, Mjolnir, Stormbreaker, Mjolnir. And Thor in the packaging. And people have long awaited this figure because they came out with the Builder figure that people call the Big Lebowski, and he was never fat because it was a pre-production piece and they didn't want to give away the movie, and it was just Thor with the beard and glasses or whatever. But this one has the gut sticking out right there. Everybody loved the fact that he was kind of fat. People thought it was hilarious and all that in the movie. But anyway, back to the packaging box. Side of the box is everybody, or most of the people, a lot of the people from Endgame. The back of the box, the poster from Endgame. A little bit of a bio right here if you want to pause that and read that. And it is multilingual. One else box. And the other side of the box, more of the artwork from the people in the movie. There is Thor himself. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I thought it was two different sides. So I'm going to get Thor open and get started on the review. Sliding Thor out of the box. There's nothing further in the box. Box presentation over. The inside of the box has some symbols for all the Avengers, most of the Avengers anyway. I don't know if this is all of them, whatever. I'm going to get Thor out of the half a clam. Why they feel they have to stick the tape through the back, I'll never know. Like, how come it can't just sit in there with the figure? Stormbreaker. Mjolnir, I'm loving the translucent lightning thing. This is what really drew me to this figure. Lightning, we have two sets. Two lightning pieces. I wonder if are they identical. And an extra set of hands that appear to be the hands when he called both weapons to him. We'll get to that. All right, let's take a look at Thor. Let's get him closer. Take a look at that face. Looks pretty cool. He has some battle damage. He has a scar on his forehead, on his cheek, over and underneath his right eye. He has a scar right here on his forehead. I think that's just a little paint splotch right there. But he looks great. His eyes have a little glow around them. They're like a all white, a really light blue to give it that electricity effect, like he's channeling the power. The braided beard, which was so cool, like the magic braided his beard for him. That was awesome. And I think, yeah, and it threw his hair in like a little wild ponytail. And his hair looks great. It has a little wash on it. Looks pretty darn cool. It's a softer plastic, and the little beardy thing is tied up right there. That is awesome. You can see his Asgardian armor in like a all black. It's kind of off black for the plastic, but you know, he had a new upgraded to the darker Asgardian armor, and there's that gut poking out. Looks very awesome. The keys to the 9 realms. He's done in pretty much the whole body's cast in a black plastic. I guess the whole body is cast in a black plastic, and then his cape is also casted in a black plastic, I believe. Yeah, and the red is a paint. The red portion is a paint. Looks pretty good. This is very soft. It's thick and soft, which is very cool. And the only real paint apps are the darker blacks, the shinier blacks on his chest and the gauntlets. And he has like some copper color paint down here and going around his waist in his newer final fight outfit. Let's take a look at Thor's articulation. His on a little joint. Is it a ball joint? I don't know. Look at that. Huge little. Yep. All right. It is a ball joint. Took it off. That's his head. I hope it fits the other Thor's head. I'll get to that. He can get some side to side This is about far as you can look down. You really can't look at his hairs back here, stopping him from kind of looking up. But I guess if you move it, he can look up a lot. Yep, he sure can. I'm doing his arm joints. Get his arms this far or even more. Little cape is kind of on it a little bit. Get his arms up that far. 360 on that joint. He has a bicep swivel full 360 in that. Double hinged elbow. This is what we get out of that. Coming down to his wrist. I'm pretty sure it rotates 360 because it comes out for articulation. And his articulation on the wrist is an up and down articulation. How cool is that? You rarely put that in figures nowadays. He has an upper torso articulation. It can allow this motion here around and around. If you push it really far back, it kind of breaks up. But he can get it really far back. Come to the front, he can get it down pretty far. That is nice right there. It really is. And he doesn't have a real... Oh, they didn't want to break up the stomach. He doesn't have a waist swivel to keep the stomach intact. So here is his waist articulation. Can only get it out this far. Hoping for a little bit more, but I guess he's hitting the sides of the gut. And to the front, same thing. He's hitting that belly. To the back, get it this far to the back. And that's not really bad. That's pretty good. Coming down to his thigh cut. It's kind of on a ratchet thing in there. I can hear it. 360 out of that. His knee is double jointed. It's pretty tight. Top half's not moving together. Double jointed knee. And we get that out of that. Help us get into some good poses. And there's nothing for the boot. That's a little disappointing. Foot rocks from front to back. And there's some detailing down here in the foot as well. Some sculpted detailing coming from the boot all the way down. And it rocks from side to side. We get a good rocker out of there. And there's some tread on the bottom of the boot as well. So that is our Thor. So now I'm going to move on to his weapons. Here is Stormbreaker. I don't know which one he called to which hand. And it feels thinner and smaller than the Stormbreaker that came with the Infinity War Thor. Get that in his hand. And again, I love the translucent effect to that, like the lightning's coming. When I saw it on pre-order, I'm like, I'm getting that thing. Definitely got to have this thing. Looks great. And he's summoned Mjolnir. Maybe I should put the other hands in first, like he's summoning the weapons. Here he is with both, and he can do battle with Thanos. Looks really, really cool. Look at that. Look at the detail on there. We have some lightning effect in there. And they got a little bit of metallic effect in there, so you can still see that it is metal, like right in these little parts right here. So that is very, very cool. And as far as and it's really soft. The handle is really soft. I expect it to be a little bit harder. They got a little silver painted down here at the bottom. Not a whole lot of detail. They kind of skimped on that with Mjolnir. And sort of the same thing on Stormbreaker. It's a softer plastic. And they also still left some metallic in there, so you can still see that it is metal while it's channeling the electricity. And now, how the electric effects go, let's see. I don't know. What do we do? Yeah, I don't know if they go a specific way. And here he is with the lightning effects coming to the hammer. Looks great. Looks awesome. And again, I'm not sure this is how it goes, but this is how I got it. And it looks great. Okay, I went to grab a couple other Thors to compare this guy that I own. And I discovered something immediately. I have the lightning effect wrong. It kind of wraps around the stem or the handle to Stormbreaker and then comes up the axe like this. At least this is how I had it on the shelf last. I don't know. But this is that. And this is the Thor from Ragnarok. Side by side by side. And all right, I'm going to check out the two Mjolnirs. I know they feel totally different. But I'm going to compare them side by side. Don't fall down, Thor. And get this guy's Mjolnir. And the lightning is staying on because it's done better. But move it out of the way to compare these two. And they are just like I thought. This one is so much thicker and more detailed. It has like the vine-like straps for the grip. And up here at the top, they're done differently at the top. And this one is much bigger. And like more badass. I wonder why they trimmed it down like that other than to save money. I wonder if it was something besides saving money. And why didn't they just reuse the same mold? Now the vine. And the biggest thing I want to see if he can do is swap his head with the Builder-Figure head. And it was a little tough getting it on there, but we have a unbraided and uncombed hair and head. And I guess I should have compared it if I took it off. And we can see we have two different looks to the blonde hair. He's almost a brunette right here. And yeah, so that's cool that this head actually fits on this guy. Which brings me to the next part where we can swap out the hands and get his hammer summoning hands on him. Okay, with the head on this guy, I'm so happy it fits because now we can get him summoning Mjolnir and Stormbreaker to him. And the power of the transformation braids his hair for him, which was pretty awesome in the movie. All right, now I want to get this Thor into a few size comparisons. I'm going to bring out Thor Ragnarok, Planet Hulk, or whatever he was in that movie. Build-A-Figure, Master of the Universe Classic Spirit of King Grayskull. And making a rare appearance is MP10 Optimus Prime. Last one, Master of the Universe Revelations He-Man. It's really cool. And this is the best movie Thor head sculpt that we've gotten. I think they nailed the hair color, the little wash on it, the beard, and everything. Just to bring out the head again that I had on earlier, like I thought this hair was too dark. They didn't get it right. The look of the face. I mean, this looks like a guy cosplaying Thor from the movie. And this looks like Chris Hemsworth playing Thor in the movie. Even the skin tone and the use of plastic is different and better. And if we break this one out, like this one was kind of horrible. He was like super pale and just this like blank vacant expression on his face. That just didn't work. Oh wait, I forgot about this guy. And this guy, this wasn't a good Thor head either. Right here. So yeah, this one is leaps and bounds better. He's nowhere near as tall as the last Thor. Kind of got, I don't know, he got fatter, got shorter. Check that out. And I would tell you that I recommend this figure, but just look at it. I mean, like, if you have any of these Marvel Legend figures, if you collected any of the cinematic Marvel Universe figures, you got to get this figure. It is awesome. He's in stores right now. And with that, that's all I got. Thank you for watching another episode of George Reviews. The reviews of every toy has the store.